I'm Jake. Welcome to Pear Tree Ranch. This is another episode of Pear Tree Ranchin. Rope halter, rope snap, connector, 12 foot. Remember when I said we were gonna ride some horses? Guess what? We're doing teeth today. Okay, can't tell, we're in the big diesel dually truck, and today we've got to go pick up a horse that needs some help. They're about 2.5 to 3 hours away, so I'm gonna haul down there. We'll see how we go with the trailer loading. That might be an adventure, and get this horse here. We don't have openings right now, so if you're waiting on seeing the rearing and flipping over horse that we had Ryan Rose do the evaluation on for his channel, make sure you check Rose Horsemanship out. That horse is coming in June. It's just April. We're booked up till then. This horse, same deal, not going to be able to get in till the summer, but they can't handle it and have it around where it's at, so we're going to go pick it up and it's going to board here. Until then, we have the space right now to be able to do that. We don't always, but right now we do. And just by living here in the environment and the daily handling of a horse boarding, that makes a lot of times a big change, and that way the horse will be that much more settled and relaxed when we do start working on some education. So let's go pick him up. Okay, we have made it down here by Melbourne. Beautiful farm here, and that's part of why we're kind of picking up this younger horse that we're getting. He's just not where he can live life in this pretty place. So we're gonna hop out, sign the release form, meet this horse, and get organized to load him up. Okay, we're gonna put together this halter and lead rope for this horse. This is the Pear Tree Ranch halter setup. So what we've got here is rope halter, rope snap connector, and then 12-foot lead. So this rope connector is soft, gives you the hinge like a snap does, but you can wiggle the rope or bump the horse on the nose and not have that brass or metal snap banging him in the face. So that's the setup we're gonna use for loading. And then we've got a 22-foot line here with the nice rope snap to use. All right. Okay, here we are with Blue. And so the story on Blue is his owner Sonia found him in Houston, Texas, and he was living alone, and they were looking for another horse. So he came, and the first thing the shipper said was make sure he's not a stallion. And the first night he was climbing the walls in the stall, and they tried to walk him down the aisle, and he wants to scream and strike and carry on at everyone. He didn't ever really live with other horses, so he's kind of having to learn about that. And it's just not the environment. If we look outside, you can kind of see it's this nice pretty fence, and it's just not made for handling this type of horse that's at this stage of his development. So we're gonna take him up to the good old Pear Tree Ranch, where we got nice pipe fence and the facilities to handle horses that are needing to learn. He has fit decent within the boundaries. He's learned to settle in the stalls. When he was cross-tied, he pee-offed in the cross ties, but he never pulled back. He never leaned on the halter or the boundaries. So he does have that going for him. So that's just a little backstory on Blue. He's been pretty quiet since I've been here. A little bit of, who are you, new guy? And I just kind of hung out. I got the fat flag here, and I offered to rub him with the flag, and he just sniffed it and let me rub his face. So we like that. And I was just checking that, so if I need to have that in my hand while we go to load, that'll work. So we're gonna get our halter and lead on there, and we are just right outside here parked. So the goal is, let's just get on the trailer and go. So hopefully we can just kind of lead out there, lead up and on, not make this a production, and worry about training in the future. Because right now he's just going to come up and board, get used to the facility, and then when training spots open, we can start working from there. All right, let's see how we go. Okay, loaded and rolling. That was pretty easy peasy. Nice thanks to Sonia, she held the camera so you guys could see him load and watch that process, which was quite simple. And then it was great visiting and chatting with her. So excited to get going on that horse when we get to having the opening and training. For now, we got 2 hours and 34 minutes to go, so we'll see you back at the ranch. Okay, we made it. Gonna just unload the truck. Steffi's mowing, having the ranch look pretty, cleaned up. Nice and quiet in the trailer. Get that horse unloaded and settled in. So, successful trailer run. And then I think we're gonna have to cowboy up and find some horses to try to ride before the day is done. So remember when I said we were gonna ride some horses? Guess what? We're doing teeth today. So we're checking the babies. This is baby Sparkles. She's got some good night-night juice, and we just finished checking her teeth, and we're just going over, do they have wolf teeth? Do they need a little light float? Any sharp points? So guess what? Teeth now, not riding yet. So next baby. So next up is little Jesse. If you've seen the gelding I had, Spike, there's good videos of him from when we were prepping him for finding his new home. He was the first Pear baby that we sold. This is Jesse. We had the first two that we picked the breeding on, Donnie and Jesse. And so Jesse and Spike have the same mommy. So she just got her sleepy juice, and then we'll get the speculum on. We use the sedation and the speculum, because if not, hard, almost impossible to get the very, very far back teeth. And so we've had great dentists in the past, but if they don't do it this way, there was long sharp points way in the back. So that's why we've chosen to do it this way. And it's great to have a good vet team, farrier team, all the teams that support what we do. So she's just about ready. We're gonna get the mouth rinsed out, get the speculum on, and check those teeth. Okay, we finished the last baby, little Rubicon. This is my little 2-year-old stud colt, and I'm excited about that one. That one's gonna be for me. And I had this question because I had heard you had to be careful about sedation and stallions, and I didn't know what the full answer was. And the answer is ACE can cause penile not workingness, paralyzation, and can be a problem. So they drop their dangler and can't undrop it. So that was the answer. And I guess that's something that some dentists will use a combination of ACE and something else because it's easier to get, versus what we're using, because we have the vet and they have access to the control drugs, is safe and good to go. So that was the answer to my question. But I had somebody tell me, oh, be careful about doing that. So, all right. Well, that was a busy day of road tripping, and we picked up Mr. Blue, who's all kind of settled in. He hasn't been screaming and hollering. That's good. Getting used to life in the barn here. We got 3 dentals done on the Pear Babies, and found out which one have wolf teeth. So we'll need we'll do them one more time and do the extraction on that. So we just checked for those and then took care of any sharp points. So busy day. If you're enjoying Pear Tree Ranchin, make sure you're liking and subscribing. You can follow us on the Facebook and everything. We appreciate you being here, and if you want to get subscribed, you can click here, and if you want to watch another video, you can click here. All right, we'll see you next time.